Statistics is indispensable in research. Without it, research would never be complete. With the prevailing situation in education today, that is, the shift from face-to-face learning to blended learning, the competencies present in statistics and probability was cut down to most essential learning competencies. Among the competencies removed are discussions on statistical tools and tests which are essential in the conduct of research. With such problem, it is necessary for us to help the students who are making their research. Moreover, research is kernel in development of possible interventions inside the classroom. When teachers are often asked their reasons for not conducting any research, they often argued that research takes time, effort, as well as vast amount of knowledge in data analysis, particularly on the proper usage of statistical tools. With these situations, it is of great time to conduct a webinar series of educating teachers, students, and research enthusiasts on proper usage of statistical tools and tests in research writing through more efficient ways. That is, away from long computations. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Reynaldo Ciculiade Jr., a teacher from Highway Hills Integrated School of Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City. At ngayon po tayo ay live sa ating YouTube channel, ang MTM channel ng Math Team Mandaluyong. Right now, we have 81 live viewers, and currently, the number of registrants is already 216. So sa lahat po ng ating mga live viewers, can you kindly share this live stream right now on your friends to your friends so that we could definitely have a more engaging session for this afternoon. Welcome po sa Project STaT, leveraging YouTube towards understanding usage of statistical tools and tests for research writing. Today is the session 1, which we are going to talk about data organization and presentation tools gamit po ang isang free resource na na-discover po ng Project STaT team. To formally start po, I invite everyone, for those who have not yet registered, to go to bit.ly/stat-r1. Yan po ang link na nakikita sa inyong mga screen sa ngayon. So please, if you have not yet registered, please go to bit.ly/stat-r1. Okay, so I can see here some viewers who are from Taguig City. Good afternoon po. Of course, from Mandaluyong City, napakaraming teachers and students. Dasmariñas City, Cavite. We also have viewers from Zambales, Tarlac, Zamboanga City, and the rest of regions of our country. So nakakatuwa po na malaman na na-reach po natin ang iba't ibang areas ng ating bansa para po magbigay ng kaalaman tungkol sa mas madaling paraan kung paano tayo gumagawa ng statistical tests, particularly sa hypothesis testing. So ngayong araw pong ito ay magsisimula na ang ating first session ng Project STaT. So to start with, let us all rise for the singing of the national anthem, to be followed right away by a prayer to be led by Miss Jeza Mari Alejo, teacher from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, elas ng sinananan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag na ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tunog sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinagang tulakaw.
tara.
Let us bow our head and put ourselves into the holiness of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Good afternoon po muli sa ating mga 121 live viewers. And currently, we have 262 registrants sa ating form. So kung hindi pa po kayo napag-register, please go to bit.ly/stat-r1. Okay. So sa ngayon po, ay marami na rin po ang nagko-comment sa ating live session sa YouTube channel. So kung kayo po ay nasa YouTube channel, kindly comment your name and the division or the city where you're from so that we can acknowledge you. Okay? So, ang project STaT po ay nag-umpisa sa isang simpleng inspirasyon lamang. So, ano po ba ang project STaT? So, before we proceed with the lecture proper, let me just introduce to you what is project STaT. So, project STaT started way back 4 years ago. I think this is the first time that we will be using the tool that I have accidentally discovered 4 years ago. So basically po, ako lang po ay fresh graduate that time, and then I am trying my best to make my own research and at the same time to try to publish the research. So at that time, masipag po akong gumawa ng formula sa Excel file. So kung kayo po ay mayroong knowledge sa Excel, di ba? Kaya naman po nating mag-process ng data sa Excel. But then again, there came a time in that particular moment na sabi ko, nag-encode ako, gumagawa ako ng formula, and then napakarami pang statistical test ang kailangan kong gawa ng formula to be able to have a startup in processing my data. So, naisip ko, what if there is a tool or let's say a website na pwede kong gamitin na naka-ready na, ang gagawin ko na lang ay mai-input ang data. And that's when I discover this free website that we are going to utilize through the entire session. Okay, so yung mga what-ifs ng Project STaT po, syempre, as a team of 6 teachers, so we are 6 teachers from Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City, marami po kaming mga pangarap in terms of research. So the first thing is that ang statistics po kasi is napakahirap pagdating na kung i-apply na sa research. So, ang mga what-ifs po namin is, what if one day a student, a teacher, or a research enthusiast could be able to easily identify the statistical tool or test na gagamitin niya kapag nabasa niya pa lang yung research problem. 'Di ba? Napakaganda pong maisip ng ganong scenario. 'Di ba? Na kapag nabasa niya lang na kung ganito yung statistical ganito yung research problem ko, ganito dapat yung statistical tool na gagamitin ko. So yun po yung vision ng project na ito. And at the same time, syempre, marami namang magagaling sa pagpa-process ng data. But then, 'di ba, it will take a lot of time and effort to have an accurate data analysis. So, What if merong tool na ang gagawin na lang natin ay mag-i-input na lang ng raw data at matutulungan na niya tayo sa pagpa-process nito? O kaya merong tool na mag-guide sa atin kung ano ang tamang statistical test na gagamitin. So yun po ang ating mga what ifs at sana po by the end of this webinar series, we will all be able to accomplish these what ifs. So the goals of this seminar are the following. First is to distinguish the statistical tools and tests and their proper usage in research writing, demonstrate understanding on the use of efficient online tools in conducting statistical tools instead of long computations. So, gusto natin malayo tayo sa long computations, lalo na kung tayo ay hindi naman ganun inclined sa mathematics, or perhaps challenge tayo pagdating sa pagsosolve, lalo na kung mahahaba yung formulas. So that is our main goal here. And finally, our ultimate goal is to build a research-oriented community, starting from the schools up to the division scale, or even in our country. So those are our goals for this webinar. But this webinar would not be possible without the support of Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City. Talaga naman pong nagpapasalamat po ang Project STaT team dahil nandyan po lagi ang ating mga kagalang-galang na Schools Division Office leaders. Kaya po, narito po ngayon ang ina ng Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City para magbigay po ng mensahe sa ating lahat. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romela M. Cruz. Good afternoon po, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Can you see me, Sir Reynaldo Collado? Can you see me? Am I,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, maraming salamat. Wow! A beautiful Saturday. Thank you very much to our moderator. Yes, say Ray Collado Jr., very competent in terms of facilitation. Yes. To our high-performing education supervisor at all times in mathematics, Sir Resty Rodelas, inspired by all mathematics advocates such as teachers, principals, CID chief, SGOD chief, ASDS, a wonderful day to all of you. Kumusta po ang mga mathematics teacher with their pinuno? With that, positive vibes, palakpakan tayo. On your microphone, let us give a big round of applause to all math advocates. Okay, today is a great day to remember. August 14, 2021. Here in Mandaluyong, we are rewriting the pages of our history with a great teacher in the person of Mr. Reynaldo C. Collado Jr., the proponent of Project STaT. STaT, Understanding the usage of statistical tools and tests. Our senior high school teacher from Highway Hills Integrated School, syempre inspired by his principal, Sir Consimino. With our speaker, equally competent, Miss Jeza Alejo, senior high school teacher from Abis, with Ma'am Oli Pagurayan, and with other teachers, leaders who are spearheading this worthy endeavor like Carl Godwin G. De La Cruz, Ryan C. Berbo of Empinag, Ibis, Sir Joseph Alegre, Ryan C. Berbo, Empinag, from Sir Henry Sabidong as principal. Yes, congratulations to all of you, our dear teachers, especially to our math supervisor, Sir Resty, under the guidance of Ma'am Aline. All of you are great. In your little ways, you are doing everything for the Batang Mandunong, adapting with the changes in the digital world by being adept in the utilization of statistics in research. Congratulations for having such advocacy and commitment in conducting research. This research is a solution to our problem, especially when you use the power of statistics in improving the teaching and learning process. All of us shall be inspired by Mother Teresa. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So sa inyo pong lahat, nagtataguyod ng mathematics, statistics, research, congratulations. Thank you, Sir Resty. I salute you, especially your chief in CID, because the chief inspires a very good supervisor like Sir Resty Rodelas. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Nabuhay po tayo dito sa Mandaluyong para sa mga batang Mandunong. Yes! Thank you, Sir Reynaldo.
Thank you very much po, Dr. Romela Cruz, for that inspiring message. So at this juncture po, let me take this opportunity to thank all the division leaders of SDO Mandaluyong kasi kung wala po kayo, ay hindi po kami mai-inspire na gawin ang Project STaT. So thank you very much po sa ating OIC as well sa ating OIC ASDS, Dr. Aurelio G. Alfonso. Siyempre po sa Chief ng ating Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Aline G. Mendoza. Without your leadership po, ma'am, hindi po kami mai-inspire ng ganito. Obviously po, thank you din po sa ating Chief ng School Governance and Operations Division, si Mrs. Emma G. Arubio, and sa amin pong Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Mr. Restituto I. Rodelas. Maraming salamat po sa support at sa pagpayag po na i-conduct po ang webinar series na ito. So at this juncture, hindi na po natin patatagalin, no? May I just remind everyone that before we begin, if you have not yet registered in our webinar, please go to bit.ly/stat-r1. So para po ma-acknowledge po namin kayo from where you're from, and at the same time, later on, after the discussion and question and answer portion, ay magkakaroon po kayo ng certificate. So sa mga nanonood po ngayon, please po be with us until the end kasi sa dulo po ng ating lecture part ay magkakaroon po tayo ng question and answer portion. So kung mayroon po kayong mga gustong itanong sa ating speakers ay magtanong lang po kayo sa ating comment section at titignan po natin kung masasagot po nating lahat. No? So syempre dalawa po kami ng ating speaker for the day. Ayan. So again po, if you have not yet registered, please go to bit.ly/stat-r1. Okay. At this point po, hindi naman po mangyayari ang first session natin nang wala ang ating speaker. So let me introduce to you our speaker for this afternoon. She graduated magna cum laude at Polytechnic University of the Philippines. She took Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. Currently, she is rendering her third year of service at Andres Bonifacio Integrated School under Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City. She was also a DOST scholar. Also, last school year, she was a module writer on the first and second quarter of Project Clade Learning for Practical Research 2. Also, she has been a teacher broadcaster and script writer under the Broadcast Instructions Program, a project of Schools Division Office of Mandaluyong City in producing video lessons. Currently a special science teacher at Andres Bonifacio Integrated School, teaching General Mathematics, Practical Research 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome our speaker for this afternoon to discuss to us the data organization and presentation tools, none other than Ms. Jeza Mari Alejo.
One of the most important aspects in any statistical investigation is the manner by which the researcher presents the data. Mga batang mandunong, home learning partners, mga guro, researchers, at sa lahat ng mga nakatutok ngayon sa aming YouTube Live, matsayang araw po. Welcome to Project STaT, leveraging YouTube towards understanding usage of statistical tools and tests, research writing. Welcome to our first episode, Data Organization and Presentation Tools. I am Ms. Jeza Mari Alejo, a teacher from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School Senior High School Department, and I will be your lecturer for today's episode. Our objectives for episode 1 of Project STaT is to identify and use appropriate techniques in presenting data and to demonstrate understanding on the use of efficient online tools in organizing and presenting data. We have here jumbled letters. So sa lahat nanonood ngayon sa ating YouTube Live, can you comment or use the chat box? Di ba po? So, describe what kind of statistics can be illustrated in an understandable fashion by presenting them graphically using statistical and data presentation tools. Sa ating mga live viewers, meron bang nakahula? Meron po ba? Let's see. Okay, so what type of statistics po ang dinidescribe nito? This is very good. That is descriptive statistics. Okay, so to create and present an organized picture of information from a research report, di ba? It's important po to use certain techniques to communicate findings and interpretations of the research into visual form. So, syempre, as a researcher, di ba, we will collect data. And after we collect the data using appropriate research instrument, the researcher come to the next step of the process of his research study, and that is the presentation and interpretation of the data. Of course, we are all familiar about the different or the common techniques being used to present the data, and these are textual form, tabular form, and graphical form. So here is an example of a textual presentation of the data. Let us first define, di ba? Para malaman natin at ma-refresh tayo, di ba po? So a textual presentation uses words, statements, or paragraph with numerals, numbers to describe the data. So here is an example of a textual presentation. So figure 1 shows the sex profile of the respondents. 76 or 30% are males and 178 or 70% are females. So ayan. So describe natin yung data natin into words. Next, we have the tabular presentation of the data. A table presents clear and organized data, di ba po? So a table must be clear and simple, but complete. So here is an example of a table that is used in presenting a data. Mga batang manduno, teachers, researchers, di ba? We should be mindful. So dapat alam natin na a good table should include the following parts. Ano po ba yung mga parts na yon? It should have a table number. Ayan. Next, we have the table title, which is the profile of the respondents in terms of age. Next, we have the caption subhead. So, ito po yung caption subhead natin. We have the age, frequency, percentage, and we have the body. Okay, yung nilalaman ng ating data. Okay, so here is another example of a tabular presentation. Table 7 shows the mean of the proposed supplementary material or games in terms of appeal. So, ayan. So, nakita natin na naka-organize yung data natin in an organized way, complete but organized way. Okay ba? Next one, we have the graphical method of presenting the data. So, a graph or chart portrays the visual presentation of data using symbols such as lines, dots, bars, or slices. So, in using the graphical method, it depicts the trend of a certain set of measurements, diba? To show comparison between two or more sets of data. Okay? So, we have here the first type of graph, which is the line graph, di ba po? So, of course, sa line graph, nag-show siya ng line, di ba? So, a line graph is a graphical presentation of data that shows a continuous change or trend, di ba? It may show an ascending or a descending trend. So, next example or next type of graph, we have the bar graph. So, bar graph is best to use when comparing means or percentage between distinct categories. So, these categories are measured independently and compared within one another. And lastly, we have the pie chart or the circle graph. Okay, so a pie chart is usually used to show how parts of a whole compare to each other and to the whole. Yeah po, so the entire circle here represents the total and the parts are proportional to the amount of the total that they represent. So in making a pie chart or a circle graph, di ba po? So we can use Excel or we can use the traditional way of making a pie chart. Okay? So Next, we have the frequency distribution table. So, this is just a review or a refresher course para lang ma-refresh ang ating pag-iisip. Di ba po? Sa paggawa ng isang frequency distribution table. So that a frequency distribution table is the easiest method in organizing our data, which converts raw data into a meaningful pattern for statistical analysis. So alam naman natin na in constructing a frequency distribution table, una kailangan nating hanapin yung class intervals. Next, we have to find the required class width, select a starting point, tally the data, and count the class frequency. So here is an example of the raw data or scores and statistics of 50 students. So kung makikita natin, talagang raw data talaga siya, no? Literal. And here is an example of a frequency distribution for the scores na ng 50 students in statistics. So, kung naaalala ninyo yung pagko-construct ng frequency distribution table, pagka-create ng graphs, ano pa, ng charts, di ba po? It is time-consuming. What if I tell you na merong true sana all for all researchers? Ha? Hindi lang pala sa love life ako magsasana all, pati pala sa research magsasana all ako. So, ano po true sana all for all researchers? A website that offers free resources for students and researchers working with statistics. Di ba parang, oh my God, talaga ba na mapapasana all ako dyan, Ma'am Jessa? Yes po. I can assure you that at the end of this webinar, talagang sana all. Talagang ma-excite. Nakaka-excite gamitin, no? So, wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa, no? I will introduce that free website. So, let us go to www.stocksizestatistics.com. So, let me just share my screen para makita na natin kung ano tong website na tinutukoy ko. So, ayan. So, let us type stocksizestatistics.com. Ito po yung makikita natin, the social science statistics. So, this website offers free resources for students and researchers working with statistics and social science. Di ba po? Ito na ay calculator, kumbaga, na mapapadali ang buhay natin, di ba? So, ayan. So, let us explore the website. Ito po yung homepage niya. And we have here now the calculator. So, kapag tinignan natin na, ayan, makikita natin na meron ditong statistics calculator. So, in here, you will find set of statistics calculator that are intuitive and easy to use. So, pakita natin, no? Let me just show you kung ano-ano yung mga statistics calculator na makikita natin sa website na to. So, ayan, we have here the significance test. So, ano po ba yung madalas nating gamitin? We have here the one-way ANOVA. We also have the chi-square. Ayan. The t-test. Z-score, z-test. Okay? We also have here the prediction for linear regression. The test of correlation. Meron tayo, ayan o, Pearson correlation. Ayan, Spearman rule. Ayan. We also have here the p-value. And many more. So, 'di ba? So, maganda po na subaybayan natin itong series of webinars ng Project STaT kasi for this day, we're going to explore this website and the following sessions or on the following episodes, iisa-isahin na ng ating mga speakers ba gamitin itong statistics calculators na to. So, syempre, gusto nating mapadali ang ating buhay. So, ngayon, focus muna tayo sa presentation ng ating data. So, let's go to the tab Descriptive Statistics. So, ayan. So, kung makikita natin, makikita ninyo na we have here the tools for descriptive statistics. Meron tayong mean, median, and mode calculator. Di ba? Meron tayong variance, standard deviation calculator, coefficient of variation. Ayan. So, in here, let me show you the frequency distribution calculator. Ayan, the frequency distribution calculator. So, kung kayo na nahihilo magbilang ng tali sa raw data, 'di ba? Kasi aminin natin, 'di ba? Hindi ako ang nahihirapan siguro. Aminin na rin ninyo. Sino i-chat nga po ninyo sa chat box kung nahihirapan din kayo sa naduduling, 'di ba, sa pagbibilang, pagtatali ng raw data. Kasi minsan digtaan, 'di ba po? So, magandang gamitin 'tong frequency distribution calculator. Let me just copy my raw data. So, kung dito, copying lang natin yung raw data na naihanda ko na. So, ito, let me just copy this. So, ito rin yung raw data na pinakita ko kanina. Yung scores and statistics of 50 students. So, after ilagay natin yung raw data natin, let's click the generate button. Ayan. So, 'di ba? So, ang saya ko talaga kasi bakit? Pinadali ng website na 'to yung buhay ko. Kasi ko ayan, oh, hindi na ako nag-compute eh. Alam ko na kaagad kasi makikita natin dito we have the mean, which is 61.03. We also have the median, the standard deviation, the skewness, kurtosis, di ba? Meron tayo ditong range. Ano yung lowest score na identify agad niya? What is the highest score? Ayan. We also have the total number of scores, which is 60. Okay, hindi pala 50, 60 pala siya. And ayan, we have the number of classes and class range. So, tingnan natin yung frequency distribution table. Ayan, di ba? So, kung mapapansin natin, itong class intervals rather, di ba? Nakaayos na siya. We also have here the count or the frequency, di ba? Hindi na tayo maduduling magtali. Kukopyahin na lang natin eh. If you are still using the traditional way, para makakuha ng data, di ba? This website is a lifesaver. Talagang lifesaver siya. Bakit? Kasi nakaayos na agad. At makita natin na naka-percentage na siya. Ayan, naka-decimal. I-round off na lang natin if you like it na naka-round off. Pero, kagandahan dito, pwede nating baguhin yung number of classes. Ayan. Let's say, for example, sabi ng research advisor mo or sabi ng teacher mo, na dapat, let's say for example, dapat 10 ang ating number of classes. So, sorry, 8 pala yung pinindot ko. Okay, wait, pwede namang 10. Sige, pindutin natin yung 10. And let's click the edit the frequency table. So, kung mapapansin natin, ayan, na bago. Ayan, magkaroon nga lang siya ng decimal. So, let's have the 8 para lang mapakita ko sa inyo. So, edit the frequency table. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin natin, bilangin na natin kung talagang 8 at kung talagang nagsasabi ng totoo si Ma'am Jessa, no? So, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, di ba? So, talagang ang ganda. Talagang another one, let's see. Kung 7, let's edit the frequency table. Ayan, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. O, di ba po? So, ayan, meron na tayong frequency distribution table. So, talagang maganda. May percentage ka na dito. At, ayan, naka-computed na yung dapat nating malaman. So, let me just copy the raw data. What if gusto naman nating gawan ito ng histogram? So, punta ulit tayo sa tab ng Descriptive Statistics dito. And let's click the Easy Histogram Maker. Ayan. So, this tool will create a histogram representing your frequency distribution. Diba po? So, just enter your scores into the text box below. Ayan, katulad dito, kaya ako kinapi kanina. Ayan, and let's click the generate. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung frequency table, ayan yung kanina, oh. Kung mapapansin nyo dito. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Naka-automatic kasi siya na 6 yung classes. And ito po yung frequency. At hindi na bago yung computation ng mean, standard deviation, skewness, kurtosis, and range, at iba pa. So, ayan po, oh, pwede na natin tong i-copy-paste, di ba? So, i-copy na natin tayo agad, histogram. So, pwede pa rin nating baguhin, hindi yung number of classes natin. Let's say, for example, gusto mo 4 lang. Okay, so let's edit the histogram. Ayan, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Nabago natin yung number of classes natin. So, di ba, napaka-daling gamitin ng website na to, which is the Social Science Statistics. So, another one, ang kagandahan po nito, meron din po ito easy bar chart creator. So, ayan. We have here the easy bar chart creator. So, let's say, for example, category natin, no? Male. For the male, we have 14. And for female, we have 25. Okay, so let's create a bar chart. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin natin, gumagawa agad siya ng bar chart. So, pwede nating baguhin pwede nating i-edit or i-customize yung chart natin, di ba? Kung sa size change natin, let's say for example, big or biggest, gusto mo malaki, ayan. And we have, pwede nating baguhin yung x-axis title and the y-axis title. So, hindi ko na muna babaguhin, no? We can also display the counts as percentage. Kung mapapansin natin, yung count nito is yung kung ilan sila. Kung gusto natin na naka-display into percentage, ayan. Okay? So, we can also have here the chart type. Kung bar color, kung gusto mo isang kulay lang, no, i-click natin, ayan, nabago siya. Naging isang kulay na. So, gusto ko magkaiba para nakikita ko. So, ayan. Siyempre, i-tick ko na lang. And we have here the chart title. So, lagay na lang natin profile of the respondents. So, let's update the chart title. Kung makipapansin natin, ayan, nakagawa na agad siya ng profile of the respondents. If naman, kung katulad dito, ito yung papakita ko na raw data, katulad na ganyan, na hindi mo pa nabibilang kung ano yung raw data mo kasi gumamit ka ng Google Forms. Ayan. So here is an example survey on selected students and teachers for the implementation of Project STaT. So, katulad nito na hindi mo pa nabibilang yung gender. So, madali lang. Let's go back to the bar chart creator and let's create a new chart. At i-click natin itong I don't know the frequency counts. Ayan. So, dito, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina sa ating frequency distribution table, now, we have to enter the raw data. At dahil meron na tayong raw data, no, dito sa ating Google Sheet, i-copy lang natin and paste. Ayan. Tapos, let us create a bar chart. So, di ba? Siya na ang nagbilang para sa'yo. Hindi ka na mahihirapan, hindi ka na maduduling, makakasigurado ka na wala kang makakaligtaan. Di ba? Ako kasi, inaamin ko, malabo na yung mata ko. So, kailangan ko pang magsalamin at just to make sure na talagang saktong-sakto. So, ayan siya. Okay? So, meron na tayong bar graph. Okay, so ayan. So, pwede ulit nating baguhin, no? So, profile of the respondents, let's say update chart title. Ayan. Okay? Another one. Ano naman ang gagamitin natin? Example, this one. What is your level of knowledge in terms of the use of free sites for statistical analysis? So, let us create a new chart. I don't know the frequency counts para mag-automatic ka. I-type mo lang dyan and automatically, ayan. O, di ba? So, sobrang dali niyang gamitin kasi copy-paste ka na lang. Kung meron ka pang raw data like this one. Okay? So, dito po sa social science statistics, sa descriptive statistics, meron siyang bar maker and merong histogram maker frequency distribution calculator. Kaya lang, wala itong pie chart or circle graph. Pero, syempre, hindi magtatapos ang webinar na to nang hindi tayo kompleto, nang hindi ko na-share sa inyo lahat. So, meron pa isang free website kung saan magagamit natin in presenting our data. So, let us type metachart.com. At dadalhin tayo nito dito. So, this is also a free, i-X lang natin. So, this is also a free website na magka-create din ng mga charts para ma-present natin na maayos yung data natin. So, syempre, since na-present ko na sa inyo yung ibang chart, so let's go with the pie chart. So, dito, sa pie chart na to, ang kagandahan dito, we can mamimili na tayo, mako-customize natin. So, dito, plain color. Gusto mo ba ng plain color or gradient? So, I want the plain color. Ang background color ko ay, sige, white. And gusto ko ang border ay black. Ayan. Next, the chart type. Normal ba or 3D? Siyempre, normal. Okay. Tapos, next is, enter natin yung data. How many slices ba ang gusto mo? So, ako, 2 slice muna. Kasi ang gusto nating mahanapin is the male and female. So, dito, type lang natin, no, male. Halimbawa, ilan ang male natin? 15. And, anong gusto mong kulay ng male? Blue. Diba? Kadalasan male. Blue. And female, halimbawa, 25 ang aking female. Tapos, gusto kong kulay ay pink. Ayan. O, di ba? Naka-customize natin. Next, we have the label. Anong gusto mong makita sa pie chart mo? Gusto mo ba name and value lang or value lang? Eh, gusto ko lahat makita. So, I will click this one, the name, value, and percent. So, di ba? May name, value, and percent. And pwede nating baguhin yung font style. Di ba? Kung Times New Roman, ayan. So, ako gusto ko Times New Roman. Tapos, pwede nating baguhin yung font size. Okay. And pwede na nating, if you're done inputting your data and editing the labels, we can now display kung ano yung na-create natin na pie chart. So, o, diba? So, sobrang dali lang niya gamitin. So, dito, pwede na natin itong i-export as PNG or JPEG or PDF, kung ano mang gusto mo. And, pwede naman natin itong i-crop, no? So, ayan, pwede natin siyang i-copy. So, di ba? So, sobrang daling gamitin. So, those two are the efficient online tools na pwede nating gamitin in organizing and presenting our data. First, we have the metachart.com, and next we have here the social science statistics. Ayan, so that's all for today. If you have questions po, feel free to ask questions no sa ating chat box or send a message to our official Facebook page, Math Team, Mathematics Teachers Association of Mandaluyong. So thank you. Don't forget to tune in sa mga susunod pang episode ng Project STaT para mas ma-explore natin ang free website na to at mas tuto tayo no, na i-apply itong mga statistical tools sa ating research. Okay? Again, this is Miss Jeza Mari Alejo. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Jessa, for that very great and clear discussion of how we present our data. So marami po tayong mga nakitang comments earlier saying thank you and natutuwa daw po sila na meron na silang magagamit na tool. No? So sa ngayon po ay dadako po tayo sa question and answer portion. So let me invite our speaker again, Miss Jeza Alejo, to be with us and answer some questions. Ayan. So, ma'am, may nakita po ako ditong question while I was scrolling for the app. So, ito po yung kanyang question. So, I think this is one of my students. Paano po kung hindi ko alam ang gagamitin kong calculator or statistics tool?
Ayan. So, bago ko sagutin yung question ni Vince, no, good afternoon po sila. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok sa first episode ng Project STaT. So, sa question ni Vince, paano niya malalaman kung ano ang gagamitin niyang calculator or statistics tool? So, una sa lahat po, titingnan natin, syempre, no, yung statement of the problem natin sa research natin. Ano ba dapat na statistical tool ang akma para sa questions na to, para sa statement of the problem mo? Tama po? And then, para naman malaman natin kung paano gamitin yung statistical tool na akma doon, ay ito po yung reason bakit nagkaroon ng Project STaT. Kasi tuturuan namin kayo paano gamitin yung mga statistical tool calculator na makita natin free sa website na to. Kasi ang totoo nga naman, alam na natin yung website, alam na natin na this is a free online tool, free of use. Pero ang tanong, paano ba gamitin? Kasi baka mami, titignan ko lang yung website tapos hindi ko na alam ano yung isusunod kong next step. That's why I encourage everyone na subaybayan ang mga following episodes ng Project STaT para mas makita natin no, yung hands-on na paggamit ng mga statistical tools calculator at para magamit na natin yung tinatawag namin sa math na titig method. Paano yung titig method, sir? Yung parang titignan mo lang yung SOP mo, alam mo na agad kung ano. So, ayan. So, I hope na answer ko yung question ni Vince, no?
Yes, ma'am. I agree with Miss Jessa, no? Talagang pong ang webinar na ito ay para doon sa tanong ni Vince kanina, no? So, kung kayo po ay interested na masagot yung ganyang uri ng question, katulad ni Vince, no? At sa iba pang mga students, then please tune in sa mga next episodes kasi iisa-isahin po natin yan. At yun nga po ang vision ng Project STaT team na magkaroon po tayo ng kaalaman na pag nakita agad yung question, mayroon agad tayong alam na statistical tool. Pero ang kagandahan po nito, no, let me just share, Ma'am Jessa, meron din pong tool. Meron tayong virtual consultant din sa statistical, sa social science statistics. By the way po, ito po yung nagtanong kanina. Nakalimutan daw po, hindi masyadong nakita yung website kasi medyo blurry. Ayan, si Ma'am Erica. Ang website po, Ma'am Jessa, is
Okay po, for the free website, www.socscistatistics.com.
ayan,
Um,
socscistatistics.com po. Anyway
Yes
po,
po.
mauulit-ulit po naming mga lecturers yan sa anim na sessions na mangyayari. Ayan po, pwedeng ganyan lang po ang i-type ninyo sa Google Chrome, lalabas na po yan. Siyempre, dahil free website po yan, ay may mga counting ads po na lalabas. Pero hindi naman siya ganun ka, nakaka-distract. Okay? So, balikan ko po yung kanina, yung question ni Vince, then just to add to Ma'am Jessa, kasi meron po tayong virtual na consultant sa size statistics. So, let me just share my screen, no? Siguro, kapag kayo ay kapag kayo ay interesadong i-explore yung website, pwedeng-pwede niyo po yung puntahan anytime, no, sa inyong free time. So, ayan, naka-share na po ang socscistatistics.com sa inyong mga screen. Let me just zoom this in. Mapapansin niyo po dito, yung mga kanina po na-discuss po ni Miss Jessa, yung calculators, descriptive statistics. Yun po yung ginamit ni Ma'am para ma-discuss yung sa paggawa ng frequency distribution table. Kung ayaw niyo magbilang, siya na ang magbibilang, lagay niyo lang yung raw data. Tapos gumawa ng mga bar graphs and pie chart po sa kabilang website po yun, yung metacharts.com. Okay, so punta po tayo dito in case hindi nyo alam talaga kung anong statistics test o kaya wala kayong mapagtanungan, pwede po natin pagtanungan si socscistatistics.com. Ayan po, which statistics test should I use? Diba? So i-click nyo lang po yan, zoom out lang po natin. Okay? Ayan po, tatanungin nyo po siya. Siyempre, kung tatanungin nyo siya, magtatanong muna siya ano yung input natin. Ayan. So, you can click start. So, ganyan po siya, no? Sundan nyo na lang siya. Siyempre, may explanation dyan. Halimbawa, ito, tatanungin ka na niya. Anong level ng measurement ba ang tinutukoy mo or kailangan mong gawin for your statistics? Nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. Eh, hindi mo alam ano ba yung tatlong yun. Hindi ko naman yun naaral, di ba? So, kagandahan po nito, ayan, di ba, Ma'am Jessa, nakalagay na po dito yung explanation. Ano ba yung nominal? Ano ba yung ordinal? Ano ba yung interval?
Yes po,
Ayan na.
sobrang dali.
Yes, yun po talaga ang kagandahan ng website na to. Anyway po, this is not an advertisement. Anyway, this is just for us to use, no? Kasi tuwang-tuwa po talaga kami the first time we saw this na mayu-utilize namin. So why not we share it to everyone who is interested in research? So sundan nyo lang po yung process nito, no? Mahaba-haba po itong pagtatanong. Pero ang ending po nito, magre-recommend po siya kung ano yung dapat na statistical test. So ituloy ko lang po siya just for demonstration purposes. So tatanungin ka niya after ng variable, no? Ilang groups ba ang ginamit mo na sample? Isang grupo lang ba? Dalawa ba o mahigit? So kung isang grupo lang, click yes. Kapag mas marami doon, click no. Yan. And tuloy lang natin, no? Mabilisan na lang. Alam mo ba yung standard deviation or hindi? So syempre ikaw may raw data ka, di ba? Obviously, hindi ko alam. Pag ako, hindi ko alam ang standard deviation. Di ba? Syempre. O kung ikaw nakapag-solve ka na from your raw data ng standard deviation, then you can click the other one. So, now click next here. And then, ayan na po, nag-recommend na siya. Di ba? Anong ni-recommend niya po? T-test calculator. O, di ba? Hindi ka na nahirapan kasi meron ka na recommendations. So, nakakatuwa po talaga yung website na yan. So, meron pa po ditong ibang questions, Ma'am Jessa. Let me just stop sharing the screen. Ayan. So, hanap po tayo ng questions. Okay. Ayan. Ito po. May downloadable app po ba siya? Or website lang siya?
For that
Yes, Ma'am Jessa.
for that question, sir, ikaw na po yung sumagot bilang ikaw yung mas may alam sa website natin.
Okay, so wala po siyang downloadable app, website lang po siya. So pwede naman siya ma-access through cellphones kahit na website po siya, di ba? So just type in the socscistatistics.com, makikita nyo na po yan agad. Kaya nyo na po yan ma-explore. So unfortunately for now, wala po siyang downloadable app, pero may mga complete instructions po siya. Kung kayo ay teacher sa statistics, tapos gusto nyong kumuha ng mga questions, may quizzes na button doon. I-try nyo lang po siyang i-explore, no? Through the days na nandito po tayo sa webinar na ito, makakatulong po yan lahat. Ayan. So far po, wala na po
Tsaka
akong
Sir
ibang
Ray,
nakikita.
dagdag ko lang po mas maganda pong gamitin or it is recommended to use a website dahil po mas madali tayong makakapag-copy and paste ng ating raw data. Hindi na tayo mahihirapan pa. Like, nung pinakita ko kanina na I have my raw data sa aking Excel and sa Google Sheet, no? Pinapi ko na lang and then I pasted it on the website. So, mapapadali tayo kapag ginamit natin yung sa website.
Yes po. So kung napanood niyo po maigi 'no, kanina po, hindi na nagbilang si Ma'am Jessa, may raw data lang siya, tignan yung ginawa ng website. Binilang na niya, ginawan pa siya ng bar graph, hinanapan pa siya ng mean kaagad-agad, ng standard deviation, and so on. Ayun, so explore po natin 'yan through the series of webinars that webinar that we will be having. So nood po tayo next Saturday ulit. Ayan ma'am, meron pa pong isang pahabol na question. Ano po ba yung importance ng proper statistical tools po? Ayan.
Okay. So, hi, Kathleen. What is the importance of using a proper statistical tool? So, we use sorry, nabubulol ako, no? We use statistical tools, lalo na in quantitative research, no? Kasi po, mas natetest nito yung reliability ng ating study. Right? Tama
Yes,
po ba,
that's
Sir Ray?
correct.
Ayan.
Ayan, I agree po with Ma'am Jessa, no? Tsaka syempre, ang statistical tools po ang ginagamit talaga to interpret the data. Kaya nga siya partner ni research kasi without statistics, mahihirapan po ang mga researchers na mag-interpret at mag-analyze ng data na nakolekta. So si statistics po ang may trabaho para tulungan tayo na i-interpret kung ano man ang makikita natin. Ayan. So far po ba, Ma'am Jessa, sa inyong experience, di ba, meron po kayong pinagbasehan na data, nagmano-mano computation kayo. So ito po yung question po for that. Are the statistical treatment tools shown from the site are just recommendations and show accurate results? Doon po muna tayo, ma'am, sa accurate results.
Okay. Since ang pinakita ko po kanina is the frequency distribution table, no? So, alam naman po natin na madugo ang paggawa ng frequency distribution table, lalo na kung meron tayong raw data. So, meron po tayong source na at tinignan natin, ginamit natin yung manual computation, tapos kinompare po natin ito sa nasa website and yes po, it is accurate. Even the decimals, sobrang accurate po niya. Sa website, I think gumagamit po siya ng 2 decimal period. So, if we wanted kung gusto po ng ating research advisor or kung gusto po ninyo na dapat naka-whole number, so ayan, i-round off na lang po natin.
Ayan, to add to that, no, Ma'am Jessa, sabi ko nga po sa inyo kanina, kung nakapag-umpisa po kayo sa webinar na ito, ang kwento po ng Project STaT at ng Socksci Statistics, nagsimula po dyan. Kasi ako po, personally, gumagawa talaga ako ng Excel file na kino-customize ko na gusto ko i-input na lang din. So, syempre, nagko-code ako ng formula sa Excel, kung paano gawin si t-test para later on kapag kailangan ko ng t-test, i-input ko na lang para katulad po nito. So yun po, kino-compare ko po siya. 4 years ko na pong ginagamit yung website and I'm very happy to tell everyone na talagang reliable po siya. Nakapag-produce na po siya ng maraming researches, marami pong nagko-consult at yun po ang ginagamit ko kapag may nagko-consult with regards sa statistics. So I think and I believe na accurate po ang data na nabibigay niya. In terms naman po sa statistical tools na makikita po natin doon, marami po ang nandyan ay mga common po na ginagamit. Halimbawa, kapag kailangan mo ng tool for t-test, nandyan na po siya for f-test or ANOVA. O kaya correlation or significant difference ba kailangan mo, nandyan na po siya. So readily available na siya, input lang ang kailangan sa inyo. So parang trabaho na lang natin ngayon ay mag-collect ng data, tapos i-type na lang natin, i-copy and paste na lang natin siya sa site. Then tapos na, meron ka ng interpretation. Later po makikita niyo po yung sinasabi namin sa mga next episodes. Ayan,
Yes,
so
Sir
wala na
Ray.
po atang questions. Yes, ma'am.
No, dagdag ko lang no, na talagang nabasa ko rin po sa comments natin no, na it is a true sana all. Talagang napapasana all. Hanggang ngayon na-excite din po akong gamitin. Parang nakaka-excite lalo magturo ng research as a practical research to teacher no, na talagang mas magagamit namin to at magagamit talaga ng mga students namin.
Ayan. So kanina po may nagtanong na, no, naulit lang yung question. It's about the importance of statistical tools. So yun po yung mag-quantify ng mga variables na hindi naman naka-quantify. Halimbawa, level of understanding, di ba? ang level of understanding, di naman yan naka-quantify. Pero gamit yung statistics, may mga ways tayo kung paano siya ma-quantify o ma-turn into numbers para mas maging reliable yung data. Ayun. So, ito po, ma'am, mga congratulatory messages na lang po ang aking nakikita. So, kung wala na pong questions, thank you very much po, Ma'am Jessa, for
Thank you very
answering
much,
all
Sir
the
Ray.
questions. Ayan.
Maraming
Congratulations
salamat
din
po
po,
sa
ma'am.
lahat. Thank you
Okay. Ay,
po sa
meron pang
lahat.
humabol, ma'am. May humabol. Last na po. Ayan. Of an amateur data organizer and tools presenter. Ano daw po yung difference kaya nila pag amateur ka daw na gumagawa ng nag-organize ng data?
I'm sorry, Sir Ray, I need further context about the question.
Oo.
Medyo hindi ko naintindihan,
Ayan.
no?
Siguro, si Kiel, baka nagtatanong si Kiel, ano ba yung difference at paano ba malalaman kung talagang marunong kang gumawa ng mag-present ng data? Parang nasabi yan kanina ni Ma'am Jessa. So, I think, di ba may characteristics po yung magandang table, ma'am? Katulad ng sinabi ninyo kanina sa lecture.
Okay po. Yes po, for the tables and charts po, 'di ba, we do it manually, we do it traditionally kasi alam naman natin yung parts, yung iba gumagamit ng mga free sa Excel and Words, tama po ba? For presenting your data using a table, a complete table must have a table number, a table title, caption, subhead, and its body. So, ang kagandahan po sa paggamit ng website na 'to, lalo na kung kailangan mong mag-present ng histogram, ayan, ng bar chart and pie chart, mas mapapadali nito yung pagpe-present natin kasi hindi na tayo mahihirapan and, hindi na siya masyadong time consuming.
Yes po, tama po yun, 'no. So nasabi na po ni ma'am yung good characteristics of a table na pwede nating gamitin for presenting our data. So I think wala na pong questions, 'no. Kung meron pong mga hahabol, do not hesitate to comment that here in the live session. Dadalawin po namin ulit itong live session to answer your questions kung meron kayong nakalimutan sa ngayon. O kaya naman to reach us properly, we also have the Facebook page, Math Team Mandaluyong, Mathematics Teachers Association of Mandaluyong. So again po, congratulations and thank you very much, Ma'am Jessa, for that, for answering and for that wonderful sharing of knowledge with regards to data presentation. Thank you very much po, ma'am.
Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Thank you po.
Ayan. So again po, no, kung hindi nyo po nakuha yung website, punta lang po sa sockscistatistics.com. Pwede nyo naman po yung explore, no, para next session natin, magkaroon po tayo ng, ng questions na. Halimbawa, na-try nyo na. So next session po, as a heads up for everyone, let me just share the screen again. So, ang next sessions po natin ay 4 pa, nahati pa po siya sa 4. At ang mga sessions po na yun will again resume on next Saturday, that is August 21. At ang topic po natin for that particular day is measures of central tendency and variation and descriptive statistics. So, ang lecture po natin dyan is the head teacher 3 of Andres Bonifacio Integrated School, si Ma'am Mylene Tumanan. And then, on the following Saturday, that is August 28, ay correlation analysis naman. Correction po dyan sa date na nakalagay sa inyong screen. Correlation analysis, ang magdi-discuss naman po ay ang ating research presenter, international research presenter, si Mr. Carl Godwin Del Cruz from Ilaya Barangay Integrated School. And for the following Saturday, that would be on September 4. Correction po sa date. September 4, that is for chi-square test. Ang magdi-discuss naman po ay isa rin po sa research masters ng SDO Mandaluyong, si Mr. Ryan J. Verbo from Mataas na Paralang Neptali A. Gonzales. And then for topic number 5, the last discussion, dalawa po, nahahati po yan sa dalawa. Statistical differences between two groups. So, ang magdi-discuss po for two groups would be another master in research, si Mr. Aris Padera from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School. And then yung for 3 groups naman po ay yours truly for F-test or ANOVA or analysis of variance. So, looking forward po for everyone to join the next sessions as well para mas matutunan po natin gamit ang mga statistical tools na ito. So, before we end po, let me invite everyone to please go to this link that I'll be posting shortly on the screen. Okay? So, syempre po, nakarating po tayo sa dulo ng ating webinar. So, you will be receiving a certificate. For you to receive a certificate, please go to bit.ly/stat-s1. Okay? So, make sure po na tama po yung ilalagay ninyong email address. Wala pong kulang na letters or numbers para po ma-receive ninyo sa inyong emails right away after you have finished. No? So, ang closing po ng ating getting of certificates ay hanggang 4 p.m. lang po today. So sana po ay makapagsagot kayo sa bit.ly/stat-s1 para po makakuha kayo ng certificates. Until 4 p.m. lang po siya today. After 4 p.m. po, it will be closed. Okay, so for our live viewers, we still have 175 live viewers. And I have seen in our Google form na meron na tayong 407 participants. Ito po ang link para makuha ang inyong certificate. Ayan. So again, with this, it is now the end of the session 1 of Project STaT, leveraging YouTube towards understanding statistical tools and tests. This is Sir Ray from Highway Hills Integrated School, and see you on the next Saturday for another session of Project STaT. Bye everyone, and I hope you get your certificates. Kapag hindi po nakakuha or nakapag-fill out pero walang na-receive, just message our official Facebook page, Math Team Mathematics Teachers Association of Mandaluyong. God bless po everyone and stay safe.